I think to have a great business, you need to have three things: being the first, the best, and the only one. No, so
Yeah.
in that moment, and
In that moment.
in that moment, I think you being the first, you was
Yeah,
the best,
but don't.
and with great taste, because
Yes.
she was a collector, she knew exactly what to reproduce.
Hey guys, I'm here with my great friends, the Fuentes family. We have 3 generations here in Seville, Spain, talking about their family business of ceramics, how it got started, and how they've continued and grown their passion throughout the city. You guys can't miss this episode. Check it out. Are you a faith-based father and looking for intentional ways to connect with your son in a big way? If so, you have to check out the Father-Son Hike of a Lifetime on the Camino de Santiago in Spain. June 2025, I am taking a group of faith-based fathers and their sons over to Spain for 9 days and the adventure of a lifetime. Go check it out at mattschaub.com/Spain. On that page, you'll actually see all of my upcoming Spain adventures, but make sure to check out the Father-Son Hike of a Lifetime. Family, so good to be here. Thank you.
Nice to see you.
Glad to have you here.
So this is our first podcast that we're doing in Sevilla, Spain. This is my favorite place in the world, and just met you for the first time.
Yes. Well, because I am living now out of Sevilla, so you're happy that you find me here.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Took me 3 times calling here.
So it's a crazy story. So what was it now? 10 years ago, 12 years ago, Emily and I were just walking through the streets of Seville, and I was
That's
looking
it.
for some art.
Yeah.
And I saw a little piece in the window.
At the beginning, one more customer.
That was just another customer,
Yeah.
right? Just another tourist coming
Yeah,
by.
yeah.
And you welcomed me into your store and started telling me about the history of your family
Yeah.
and all of the generations of just ceramics and everything here in Sevilla. And like, here we are going to your wedding.
Yep.
In 2 days.
In 2 days.
2 days before the wedding. And you make
right.
time for a podcast. So, guys, I would just love to hear some of your family's story of how this all started. You guys now have a triangle, right, of 3 stores here in Sevilla, but decades and decades of history. So, yeah, take it away. Tell us your story.
Here we are the second, third, and fourth generation.
Well, and the fifth is coming.
Well, the
Yeah.
fifth, we never know. Maybe
never know, you're right.
my grandkid is going to be a bullfighter or a lawyer. We never know.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Do you hope they keep it going, though?
Why not? Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Juana, how did this all? Tell me about your growing up in the business.
Well, my father was a big collector of 17th, 18th century paintings. And normally here I like to be with him, visiting museums, and he introduced me with the antiquers, and I always was close to my father like that. So I go everywhere with him. And little by little, he introduced me into the antique taste. And one day I found a pretty tile of 16th century in one of the antiquers. And I love it. And I took it and I said, Daddy, can you buy this for me? And the man of the shop says, okay, take it. I give it to you. And so that was my first tile. Now it's my son's tile. But that was my first one. And that started me collecting. My father took me to the buildings. Normally, people don't pay attention to the ceramic. I am 88 years old, so I'm talking about maybe 70 years ago, 75 years ago. Yeah. So they destroy everything.
Demolition.
And they're big palace, big houses. Most of the houses in Sevilla were covered of ceramics, all thousands of tiles all around. And my father took me over there and gave 2 or 3 pesetas to the man who was taking.
Yeah.
Say, take a few for my children. And I took this one, that one. Finally, my father gave him nothing, 5 or 6 pesetas, and they gave me a whole bunch of tiles. Wow. And that was my first, my beginning. Then the last ones, I pay a lot for them because the people start knowing. Appreciation, yes. Sorry for my English.
Your English is amazing.
And,
you were telling me that your English is not good. Your English is amazing.
Finally, I was all my life collecting. I love to take a tile and take tile cleaning. I used to put chloride acid so the colors come up and framing and looking in the books what
Century.
precedents. Artista, was it? Artist,
The makers.
the makers,
Makers,
the makers of Sevilla, because in the 16th century were more than 60 manufacturers of ceramic.
All located in the same place.
Yeah, all around the
Across the river.
Puerta Jerez and near the river. Normally, they were looking for the clay for el barro.
They cleared the river.
So was it typical to go up to a home that was being demolished and just pay for those tiles? Was that something that happened a lot, or
I don't think so.
no? Was that something that you
Only
guys?
a few people interested in you have to think that in those times they throw away those pieces
Yeah.
with the rest of the construction material. So maybe sometimes my grandfather and my mother was thinking that crazy people, fools. Yeah?
No, yes.
Yeah.
I remember when whereas El Corte Inglés today in El Plaza del Duque, that was a big palace.
The big department store.
Palacio de Sánchez Dar. And when they started to destroy it, I bought the shovel, the inside, the tiles in the shovel, because they were antique tiles. And my husband and I were with a little
Personally,
hammer and chloride acid, because we must cut so they would not break, and taking it off, and they go around there with a handkerchief here, and they see,
They just taking bricks.
the women there in that.
Do you need a new roof or new paint job on your home or business and live in Northern Colorado? If so, check out one of our sponsors, M&E Painting and Roofing. We've been around for 20 years here in the community, and full disclosure, I am the M in M&E. Check them out at mdepainting.com. Are you a business owner who is struggling to understand and navigate the world of digital media? If so, check out one of our sponsors, Imprint Digital. They are the go-to source for everything digital related to your business. Not only are they a sponsor, but they also take care of all of our company's website. They produce this podcast, and I highly recommend them. Check them out at imprint-digital.com.
And we start there in Pimienta. Finally, we bought a new land and start making the ceramics here in San Lucas La Mayor. And
It's a village
then
about
I
20
moved to
kilometers.
Sierpes, and I have been there until I was 81 years old. I started working with 16 years old, and I stopped with 81.
So, and you've been on Calle Sierpes that whole time?
In Sierpes, it's the last shop where I have been.
Okay.
I was first in my mother's shop here in Las Cadenas, then in Pimienta number 12, then here, and then in Sierpes.
Now, how did you get involved working with mom?
Since I was a child.
So you just always part of your life?
Yeah. During my studies, weekends or Holy Weeks, I used to spend
Yeah,
all
when
this
I
time.
was studying, he comes in vacations, was working here
Yeah,
with me.
yeah.
And,
So you had no choice.
Sounds strange, but I like it.
So you fell in love with it, and then you just saw it growing up, and
It's
you
the same
fell
that
right in love with
she
it. Right?
did with
Yeah.
my grandpa. Yeah, I did the same. Besides,
No, and you see, I was studying and working. I was in the shop, but I must finish what in that time was bachiller. And finally, I start to go to the university. But then I say, no, if I will be here working, I will not go to the university because then it's too much. I shall study French, studying English, studying Italian, and university and shop. No.
no time.
That's a full plate.
So I just have the bachiller till the 7th year, and I stopped with 18 years old. I say stop, yeah. And then I followed studying English and Italian.
You was educated in l'école française.
Mais oui, j'ai été à l'école française. J'ai commencé toute petite, avec 4 ans, je crois. Après, j'ai quitté l'école pour le baccalauréat.
And now in English, and I can understand you. And now in English, and I can understand you.
Sure, yes.
As you can see, that's a reason she continues being the boss.
No, but I don't know how I remember, because it's more than 10 years that I don't speak in English or French or anything.
Your English is it's
Even in
amazing
Spanish,
though.
because the girl who takes care of me, she's a Russian girl. And she speaks. So I prefer. I chase the whole day with the
She's always
telephone
angry.
speaking English. So even the Spanish is now flying.
I love it.
I'm forgiving.
How has ceramics progressed from when you started to when you started? I know that you're doing a lot of unique things with the business as well. So talk about that progression through the family.
The progression.
Sorry?
With the ceramics.
La progresión en las distintas etapas. De tu etapa, su etapa y mi etapa.
Well, I make a shop. When the shop was working and making money, gave it to him. then I go to a new shop.
Not exactly like this, but
then when everything was fine and easy, I say, okay, Angel, go there.
We are
And
family.
I moved to another one and make another one.
So you'd go start
So
the
now
store.
I have one for him, another for him, then another for her sister, another for another grandson, another for my daughter. She don't do much. No, the ones who really are following with the business is La Saga de Ángel.
The two angels.
Yeah.
Two
The
angels.
two angels.
The angels know, and
Senior
Juana.
and junior.
And Juana also. Bueno, Juana no mucho, pero sí.
So when somebody comes to Sevilla, just a random tourist or somebody that doesn't know a lot about the city, because you and I have talked a lot about this, and so have we, is, you go to any shop and you pick up a little ceramic and, a little cheap piece of ceramic, and they're not made here in Spain. They're made in other countries.
Most
like
of
China,
them are
right?
made
To the east.
overseas. Yeah.
Right, but
For me, really, it was very easy because it was something that I love.
Yeah.
So I was working, I was so happy in the life because I have had something that I enjoyed with my work. I was working something that I really love. And for me, it was, I wake up and I say, I must go to my shop. And I enjoyed the day in the shop, selling my ceramics and talking about it and explaining.
But let me add something. In your moment, I think to have a great business, you need to have three things: being the first, the best, and the only one. No, so in that moment, and in that moment, I think you being the first, you was the best,
but don't.
and with great taste, because she was a collector, she knew exactly what to reproduce.
Yeah, about the colors and everything.
That's right. So that's totally. For me was.
She has the already the taste and the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you see these pieces, you can remind what you were looking at the Alcázar, Plaza de España, everywhere.
Yeah.
So that was a special touch. Not just doing ceramics. That what kind of ceramics? Yeah.
Yeah.
So was that what made it unique for you? Was when you started that, what you were doing uniquely was reproducing those pieces, and nobody else was
In that moment, no.
at the
When
time.
we start, no. Then many people try to copy and to reproduce what we are doing, but they never get the quality and or the coloring and because I didn't look. I want first quality, the best. We must be the best. Then, if we can make money, of course, we like to make money also. But there are people that they say, this cost me one, I want to have 3 times more. No, enough is enough. But I want to sell more and give quality to the people. I never in my life I have been paying for a reclaim. And I found we have the best newspapers, the best magazines. My husband and I, we have been over there without paying a penny because we were offering quality, and they.
I remember the interview for the Expo 1992.
Good Morning America.
Good Morning America.
Yeah.
I saw that. You showed me that.
You
Yep.
saw that.
You showed me that.
Yeah.
And in Japanese television, in Russian
TV,
television,
Russian.
the Ukrainian television. ¿Te
That's
recuerdas?
right.
Los
And
últimos eran
also four
ucranianos.
here from the Andalusian TV.
Hong
Andalusian
Kong
TV.
Television,
Yeah.
también es una de las últimas que estuvieron
Awesome.
aquí.
I have a box with all those papers.
Italian también, los italianos también vinieron. ¿Qué más? I don't know. I don't remember, no. Many.
We enjoy working in
Yeah,
ceramics.
you guys
Yeah,
really do.
really.
You can tell.
Yeah.
Because you go into some of the other stores around here, and nobody seems to care or enjoy, but you guys really take a special piece in your
And
heart to
you
share
know what
those people.
happens, Matt? We have no other skills, so we have to continue.
That's all you know how to do. That's all you know how to do.
yeah.
How's the tourism changed over the years?
A lot.
Prior,
Sí, a
prior
lot,
to COVID,
a
Since the
lot.
COVID,
post COVID. Yeah.
Yeah,
lot.
a lot.
You know about it more than me.
Yeah. Let's see. In this case, before the COVID, 10 years before, a decade before, the groups were massive, was crowded. The leading, the group, the guide, and were massive quantity of people. But nowadays, everybody, we've been more digital since the COVID. So Airbnbs and everybody takes the trips by themselves. So now they are splitted. You can't control now there are not good locations. All of them are good because everyone gets inside the neighborhood, the Jewish quarter, from each side, each entrance. But if you have a great product and you can
Yo no me entero de nada.
defend it, and you can defend it, and you can be here giving the value behind the desk, you can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you think the client just flow of customers has been lower after COVID, or just different?
Well,
like not the big groups.
If you
so
see
more
the numbers,
individual.
raised up.
We don't work anymore with the big groups.
So-
that was a
and
long
for us
time
it's
ago.
better.
Was it? Yeah.
I prefer to receive couples, families.
That's right.
People which is really interested in the culture of the city and the monuments and some background. They have been reading something before traveling.
And they have 10 minutes to talk with you, to
Yeah.
appreciate.
Yes.
Yeah? So with the groups that was impossible. They had 15
The
minutes
contact
for...
with the customers is now totally different.
That's right.
To me.
No, also
They
to
tell
me.
me things about their
It has been always
family.
like that. The groups, they run.
No,
with the
that's
guys.
No,
10
no.
minutes, come on.
Rushing and there is no time for anything.
And
yeah.
normally they go to a shop where they have commissions and, they push them over there. So when we travel, we are in the same way. We have been like that.
Maybe we're also suffering that.
Where do you guys hope to take the business for the future, for the family? What do you hope to do with it?
Que no me entero.
Don't know. We have. Well, I'm already retired. Yeah, supposed to be retired. Same as suppose I'm the boss actually, and it's not true.
Yeah.
But I think, as I enjoy a lot being behind the desk, I don't feel tired about my store, so I don't need to move to any other place. But the contact with the people makes you feel happy. Yeah, the way we take care of them, actually, not in the old times. But maybe the future is going to be even better.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. I think so. It's a moment in your life you are not driving only by money, and that's the secret. Because to me, it's the moment I began to enjoy much more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've talked a lot. We've had a lot of coffee right around
we
the
have
corner.
been
We've
talking
talked a
about
lot
this
about that.
before.
Yep.
And well, you have some ideas you passed to me. Has been very useful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you.
no.
Now, where do you hope to take things? Because you're kind of the crazy one out of the group, right? Like we were joking before the podcast, but we both are like high energy, always moving, always looking at new ideas.
Intensity for
We
everything.
do. We have a lot of intensity. for things.
Well,
It's a different style, right?
You can defend yourself.
Well,
Go ahead.
it's not about defend. It's
When he was a child, and father was looking for it, and I say, "Don't worry, this boy is going to make money. Don't worry." He always would arise to my house and say, "Grandma, have you something to? Shall I hang this painting to you?"
Yeah.
Then I did, and he says, "Give me something, no, give me something."
You know, both are so similar that it
Yes,
can be more than 2 hours together
No, it's
without
not.
discussing.
No. it's
and
They are exactly the same.
all about business I
character.
know is from you.
Yeah.
Because for me, my university was being with her,
Oh, it's very true.
Yeah.
desk by desk, for years.
Yeah.
So that's the master. And there are a lot of things that you don't know until you see it. And you can't know it because it's not written everywhere. So I'm architecture designer. I love retail strategies, and and Grandma, in her store in Sierpes, she placed some things, some pots, and Grandma, I think this part is better to do this, raising like the prices left to right as you read my things. Yeah. And she said, "No, Angel, please do it like this." When she leaves, I changed all the pieces.
Yeah.
No one sold. When I knew she was coming, I placed them again. Sold.
Yeah.
Where's written? She know it.
Just knows.
Yeah.
Knows.
But now
You're
I know.
right.
And now I know it.
Yeah. Love that.
Well, for example, doing like some business with emails. She's been older, talking about emails, but it's about the style. So, Angel, please hear before talk. Finished.
Yeah.
Don't write. Don't say everything right now. Don't show all your cards.
Don't suffer. I will tell you later.
So
Looks like a joke, but
You know what this is interesting?
I'm telling him.
Yeah, don't worry.
All I
don't say
know
again, no.
it's because of you.
Yeah.
Because you
Well,
taught me
see.
all the things that are not in books.
See,
well,
You know it.
she has been learning from the grandpa.
Yeah.
I'm learning from her. And then you got both.
That's right. And
opportunities.
now it's your turn because
Like, why is
she's
it not?
she's like smart. She knows the golden point, no? But my father is smooth behind the desk. It's different.
I've seen.
Is that good?
It's good because
so-
because I say because you do some business here that I'm not able to do it
Yeah.
from the workshop or from my store because I say it's because he's white hair. No, but now it's also the
My stomach and my white hair, he says.
no, I'm not able to sell things that he can, and being with energy, clever, but has to be also be the
Something
midpoint.
smooth, yeah.
Yeah. But I love to do
It's
both
something
things.
you contact with your customers,
Yeah.
and they will take notice immediately
Yeah.
that you are convinced that you know what you're talking, and when you say it's quality in their minds, he's right. It's quality. Yeah,
That's right. No,
And
so
it's the same for the opposite. When I don't trust very much in an article, the customers will take notice and they don't buy.
yes, that's right.
And I am trying to say it's very good. But, they will see something on me that.
That's right. So, in my style, as yours, is more aggressive. But he's being quieter, also works, but not for the same customer. Because young people,
It's
my
the
age,
attitude, of the customer, depending where,
That's right.
in which store from our stores, he's gonna buy. Yeah,
And
in
you know,
here,
when my time was, the first tourists who come, they were very wealthy people normally.
Yeah.
Years ago, I am telling you about maybe
50s,
70 years ago.
the 50s or
The
60s.
first
60s, yeah.
a lot of
Mexicans.
cinema artists, artistas
actors.
de
Oh,
cine,
actors.
actors. Like Elizabeth Taylor, I know her. Esta
Many
Raquel
people,
Welch.
many
Raquel
Also
Welch.
the Prince of Japan.
Well, yes, this also.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about actors. And many comes here to Pimienta and here to my shop.
Because it's not only, it's not only our quality.
Danny Cage, el de Cantando Bajo la Lluvia, singing Down the Rain, with the family, the wife and the children, and Charlton Heston, also with his wife and family. Many. Mario Moreno, Cantinflas, the Mexican. Many. And then...
And all the royal family from Dubai and the Emirates.
You know the secret? We have been working the whole day during the whole
12
year.
12 hours a day.
Sevilla is an important city. They have to visit us. No vacations
Sí.
in the years.
Narushito el que vino aquí, pero when that was in Sierpes.
And he was a prince.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they don't like,
know
Oriental
something?
people, they don't like
Something
to be
funny.
touched.
First,
And when he comes to my shop over there, comes a gypsy selling jasmine's flowers. And I arrived, hey, buy me one of those, buy me one of those. and all everybody put your hair away. Go away. No, but he was nice. He was always smiling, tiny. He was maybe 20 or 22 years old when that happens. He was studying in London, in England, and came to Spain in a visit, and he came to my shop with the people from the town hall. And he was very, very nice person.
thanks
and
God, she doesn't speak English
Muy
well.
gracioso.
Yeah, right. Where'd that all come from?
She don't stop.
I love it.
No,
I
it's great.
stop now. Sorry.
No.
So for all of our American, right, and English speaking listeners, that's most of our audience. So we come to Sevilla, right? You have to come see you guys and visit your family,
Well,
check out ceramics.
here we are,
But
yeah.
what else is good to do in Sevilla? What would you recommend?
Oh, many things.
So many things.
I think you have to spend, if you want to see the real Sevilla, you have to spend at least 3 days. Yeah, there are many interesting things, many interesting buildings. It's a lot of culture behind. It's a background, very important. Yeah. 3 cultures and 3 religions living together. And you're going to find a monument at the Alcazar, for instance, which is something very singular. Because you got in the same building 3 different palaces. Okay, we agree that the Alhambra is great, but a pure Arab architecture and decoration. In here, you get it's like a malted pot, yeah? So, no time to be boring in Sevilla, besides the...
It's also a very flat city. You can walk a lot.
Oh, yeah.
You can walk.
Bike, or you can rent a motorbike, or many things. And around Sevilla, it's also beautiful.
Getting lost.
Getting lost.
Getting lost here. Having a walk without
It's part of the
destination.
Yeah.
You have to do that. You have to plan
right.
to
It's
get
part of
lost
the
here in the
fun.
city.
Yeah.
It's part of the fun. You're going to discover things you will never discover if you
that's
don't
right.
get lost. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, guys, thank you. Thank you so much for hanging out and spending
pleasure.
Spending
Thank
some
you.
time.
A pleasure.
Yeah, it's been an honor to know you guys for all this time, and we got I never thought I'd be coming to your wedding, man.
Yeah.
Getting married. You excited about that?
For me, it's a pleasure.
Finally.
Finally, huh?
Finally.
Me estoy acordando de cuando llegó el príncipe de la Arabia Saudita.
You are speaking in
sorry.
Spanish.
It's okay. We do a little Spanish.
I remember now when one prince of the
Saudi Arabia. Yeah.
He came to my shop with 7 or 8 persons.
That was the first customer.
At first, when I opened Sierpes.
One of the first customers in the new store she opened in the Sierpes.
And they came and they
1986.
start buying the best plates with gold in the shop, the best, the most expensive ones. This one, that one, this one.
Well, easy for him. Yeah.
In half an hour, I make more than 3,000. Más de 300,000 pesetas, que eran
300,000.
pesetas.
She's trying to talk in pesetas.
Yeah, it was
That's a lot of money. Yeah.
And then he asked me, sorry, where can I pray? And I understand, where can I pay? And I say,
Right now.
I was so excited, with all what I was selling. And I said, here, of course, here. He says, no, where can I pray? And again I said, just here. And I showed him the bill, and he says, no, to pray. Then I took him upstairs and I put a
Carpet.
A carpet.
nice
He asked for it.
¿cómo se dice?
Carpet.
Carpet, yeah, in the floor, so he can pray. And then he came and he paid.
We have in a long time, we have many funny stories.
If you're a Christian business owner in Northern Colorado, check out one of our sponsors, the Foundry Advisory. The Foundry is a Christian peer-to-peer advisory network where you can plug in as a business owner not only to talk about how to improve your business, but how to integrate your faith. Check them out at thefoundryadvisory.com. And remember, they're not only a sponsor, but I'm also a member of their group. If you have a story to share and you're thinking of becoming an author to do so, you have to connect with one of our sponsors, Scribe Media. I worked with Scribe to publish Painted Baby, and I'm currently working with them again to publish my next book, Pour Into People. Click on the link in the show notes below to connect with them, and they'll actually give you a little something extra because you came to them through me.
Find everything everywhere.
Yeah.
Normally, people who have been in the shop, they were nice people. Very, I enjoyed with
all-
my work.
all our
because-
customers.
No, Americans. For me, the Americans are the first.
Well, it's the number
They
one.
like, they like to talk, and like me, I like to talk.
And here
So
we have a
I
friend.
enjoy with them.
American customer friend.
But people who are from the north of Europe, from Europe, these are more serious, but nice people also. But,
And,
Because you have Sierpes, you have here.
Yeah.
And then you have
Actually, we have one more
Águilas.
store.
Okay, yeah.
Aguilas Street is the last one. They opened.
Yeah.
We have a Sierpes. We have Triana. And we have this one here, which is a double store. Because Juanita, my daughter, is working over there, but she's not working with ceramics. She's painting watercolors.
Yeah.
Yeah, she likes.
So what do you think? What do you think about
some
Hector?
beautiful watercolors.
Hector is in Triana.
Yeah.
Hector is in Triana, taking care. Well, he has been watching us and looking us, working with the ceramics. He's well trained.
Yeah.
Very well trained.
So what do you think about their kids, about baby Hector and Pepa? Do you are they starting to take interest at this age?
Well,
in
they're
ceramics?
going to
Do you
be
think
involved in ceramics. They have been painting
Yeah, in the workshop. Yeah,
at the
in
workshop, but as playing. Yeah.
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 Let's see what happens.
See what happens.
I wouldn't mind if they want to continue working in ceramics, but I don't mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever they decide is good
Well, I love it.
for the grandpa.
Yes, yes, it is. Well, guys, thank you so much for spending time and coming
was a
together
pleasure.
and coming all the way out. You guys all wrote down some statements that you want to leave with the world when you leave it. So, what do you guys have? What do you have?
Well, here I have in Spanish. Si lo tienes claro, hazlo. She taught me this. If you are with no
If you
other
have it
options,
clear, do it.
if you are clear to do it, do it.
Do it.
If
Yeah,
you can
no
see it,
options.
do it.
Yeah.
Feel your heart
Yep.
and be cautious also, but do it.
I love that. Angel, what do you have?
I have a nice memory from my father. She loves to write and to read in Latin, the dead language. And it's a motto, it's a lemma in the upper part of the main door of the Alcazar with a lion that says ad utrumque paratus. The meaning is similar to ready for everything. I'm always ready for everything. I try.
Yes, you do. And how about you? What do you have?
I was happy with my work.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
And it's very true.
That's right.
Yeah.
I can tell. It's been such a pleasure to meet you and have you here with us. And thank you guys for sharing your
my
family
pleasure.
and
Thank
your
you.
history and everything. We're gonna go party in a
You
couple
know,
of days.
you are always welcome in your town. Yeah.
Thank you.
Sevilla is your town.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah, I
He
think
talks to me so much about you. So it was
Yeah.
many
Now
times.
this family is great. Yeah.
I have good friends from years ago. From first they were my customers, and now they
It's
are my
true.
dear friends.
Yeah.
All Americans.
So I remember
I'm sorry
when
for the rest.
we turned from customer to friends.
Yeah.
Remember that. Yeah.
Just today, one of them wrote me that she's now in Japan, and she sent me some photos from the Japanese gardens.
Yeah.
Just today, Dina in Roque.
Years
Yeah.
ago.
And,
you know her. Huh?
Well, guys, thank you so much.
you.
We're going to call that a
Thank
wrap.
you.
Is that a wrap, Emily?
It was a pleasure.
Thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, drop a comment below. Make sure to watch the next episode, and don't forget to subscribe. If you're a business owner looking to improve your life, leadership, faith, family, and business, I've got a couple of free things that I'd love to share with you. So go to mattschaub.com and download my free tools. I guarantee these couple of things will get you started off in the right direction.